I find a place in this world or never belong? I gotta be me, I gotta be me. What else can I be but what I am?
Off camera, we talked about Rocky Marciano, and but one of the things I want to bring up is your knowledge of Mario Lanza, the great tenor. And I guess one of the questions I want to ask, was he ever backed by the mob?
There are hearsay stories, and then there are direct stories. My story comes from Rocky Marciano himself about his relationship with Mario Lanza. When he went to Italy to see Mario Lanza was trying to lose weight, and he couldn't lose it, and there were doctors, which were later on found out to be quacks, injecting him with woman's urine that would get in the bloodstream, and that would help to burn up the calories. And that would be urine from pregnant women, and their urine was injected into Mario Lanza. Rocky Marciano sits with me at Crisci's restaurant. He's trying to make a comeback, and he wants me to talk to my father, that he wants to meet with him and sit at his table with him. But before that, let me go into the details now of Marciano's story about Mario Lanza, what happened, what he thinks happened. This is not what I think happened. This here, you could call it hearsay if you want, but most of my story is practical experience, not out of an encyclopedia. So now, I know in a court of law they say, well, hearsay evidence is not acceptable. We're not in a court of law. We're here in the streets. We're practical people that I gathered all my information from. Old-timers that were involved in the business as well, in the number business, in the gambling business. Rocky tells me this. He says he went to Italy to see Mario. That's where it was when this happened, when he accordingly died of an enlarged heart. That there was a mob boss in Italy. I can't recall his name. That Mario Lanza refused because to entertain at one of the opera houses in Italy, because let's remember one thing. Mario Lanza was not an opera house singer. He was a motion picture singer. He was a former truck driver from Philadelphia or Pennsylvania, whatever. And he was not an opera singer in an opera house. He needed a microphone. And not only that, he couldn't remember his lines anyway. That they used to do a lot of cue card reading when he was doing his motion picture acting, but he had to keep his weight down. Opera singers don't have to worry about keeping their weight down when they're live on stage. But this here mob boss in Italy, I don't know if it was in Naples. I don't know if it was, accordingly, was Lucky Luciano alive at the time? I know Lucky Luciano died of a heart attack at the airport in Naples. Then there were other mob bosses. That, accordingly, they had him inject, they had the doctors at the hospital in Italy, whatever area in Italy it was, inject not just the urine from pregnant women into his bloodstream to help him lose weight, or injected him with water, because his heart, he died of an enlarged heart, and that would be water in the heart. It gets into the bloodstream, and instead of blood in his heart, it was water. So that's the story that could have possibly happened because of the revenge that the mob could take, because Mario Lanza became popular when he met the mob in New York.
If you like the Tony Knapp interviews, you will have to read his book, My Father, My Don. There is much more information than what was in the interview, and I am sure, like me, you won't want to put the book down. So to find out how to purchase this amazing true story, just go to Tony's website at www.tonynapp.com. myfathermydon.com. In segment 6, Tony talks about those famous Mafia sit-downs and the attempted comeback of boxing champ Rocky Marciano. This is news not even the media knew about, so tune in for our next segment.
This dream of life that keeps me alive. I gotta be me. I gotta be me. The dream that I see makes me what I am. That faraway prize, a world of success, is waiting for me if I heed